We're in Indianapolis, and I've been showing Fred and Jeff your video of my wonderful trip to San Francisco. So we're going to have their response to it now. Guys, what did you think? We're having all kind of problems. This is take 3 of the video. The first one was too mean, too awful, too nasty to send. They just raked you, Barry, and Mary Kay over the coals over the video. The second one was too goody-goody. I mean, you got nauseous watching it. So here we go, girls. We're trying. Take 3. Action.
Well, hello, Dorothy. That's our Jay impersonation.
Of course, Jay, I'm glad to see that your morals haven't changed. A drink in one hand and a cigarette in the other.
Welcome to take 3 of the evil stepsisters of Indianapolis.
Oh, Fred, my, it's so cold. I'm shivering.
Oh, aren't you though? Darling, it's so cold that your gray hairs have shrunk back into your head. Gosh, and we had planned so on dyeing it on film so you could see how we dye Jeff's hair too. I don't dye mine. Mine is this natural color.
Oh yeah.
And mine's not dyed either. I have a couple gray hairs to prove it. Jay Willits, what's got into you? Don't you know
having your hair colored on film.
Everyone in
It's that person from the trailer park you've taken up with that sells cosmetics out of the trunk of her car. Mary Kay. Where did you find this person? Do I understand that?
Well, Mary Kay's nice now. Y'all be nice to Mary Kay.
Oh, obviously you got a facial in her trailer, in the kitchen of her trailer while you were there, darling, with those cigarettes mounding over on the table. It's not politically correct to smoke anymore, darlings. People should know that you're in Southern California. And if you are going to smoke, for God's sakes, at least empty the ashtray.
That's right.
Your turn.
Barry, my, I just don't know where to start. I almost lost my life because of Jay Willett. Some guy by the name of, what was that name?
Cecil.
Cecil, yes.
Cecil. And not B. DeMille either. Cecil.
I was at a birthday party, being quite innocent, I must say, and Jay Willett planted his tongue down my throat. Of course, I had a few cocktails and it tasted kind of good.
Darling, I was there and I was sober. If I remember you correctly, it was, who's that man over there? Who's that man over there? And I was like, oh darling, it's Miss Willett. He'll do you if you want to.
So anyway, I got a little cocktail, went to the bar. But Jay neglected to tell me about Cecil. Cecil tried to kill me. In fact, I had to sleep in the back seat of the car.
But he's not the first husband that's tried to kill you.
Husband? I've never been married before.
Oh God, I think the camera broke.
Yes, it did. Well, I'm just speechless. That's a first for me. Never been married before. Well, shall we go to my closet and look at all those god-awful velvet bridesmaids dresses I have that I wore to send you off each and every single time?
But I think she meant she hasn't been married this week yet. Of course, it's just Monday night.
Oh, absolutely. Jeff has been married so many times that Steve and I don't buy bridesmaids dresses anymore. We just pull out one and rotate them. And believe it or not, we have so many that nobody even remembers anymore.
Jay, you remember me. I was innocent, sweet,
kind,
good. Unlike some other people who's had their cherry pushed so far back they're using it for a taillight.
Oh, just read The Princess right here on film.
No one believes that, especially not coming from you. And you better be quiet, darling. I'll tell them all about what you're going to have done at the hospital this year.
Oh, by the way, yes, Jeff is having a nose job next week.
She's going to have a nose job, and you should have heard them at dinner tonight. The lady Gibson herself was going, well, darling, who's going to do this for you? And you could just see that little sparkle in his eye. That went, nose job, yes, I too can have a nose job. So when they come back to see you again, they all have perfect little Roman noses just like me. They'll be a few $1,000s lighter, but they'll have perfect.
Girl, that's why I can't live in Indianapolis. It costs too much.
And of course, Jay, then when I crossed my legs, my mouth will snap open. I'm
Jeff's having a nose job and Aunt Frida's having all her teeth put back in.
That's true, I am. I'm having all of my teeth
Well, maybe you could borrow that Mexican's teeth.
I tend to have mine like permanently attached to my head. You know, my caps are attached now. Besides, I really don't think I'm going to take my teeth out and be gumming cosmetic salespeople in their sleep. I don't know.
Jay, do you let strange men beat off in your house often? I'm concerned.
In front of glass windows for everyone to see.
With all that warm weather you were boasting about, Where did we start with that warm weather? It
I don't
looks
know,
like
we already read him for the tanning bed.
no.
Was that in the last?
That was in the last one.
God, we're confused. I tell you.
We're talking about when you're standing, where you sitting at the table with the dye in your hair.
Running down the back of your neck. That's such a charming picture.
Well, we were concerned because with all that warm weather, we thought you'd be more athletically built, per se.
I think we've done this.
No, we haven't.
Have we stood up and showed off?
Oh, yeah.
No, have we said that you look like someone pumped? No, we haven't on this one. The last one.
I don't
Jay,
know,
you look like someone
You're going
pumped
to get
air
to
up
see
your
Jeff's
butt.
rear end. It's his favorite thing to do is stand up and stick his rear end down here. Do it, girl. Do it, girl. Stand up and let him see. Do the duck the way you stand in the bar, the duck stand. See? Isn't that wonderful? But I haven't any excess fat on me.
Anyway, Jay.
Oh, Jeff, what was the comment that you had for Jay about the geisha girl?
I can't remember.
You want to know if walking like a geisha girl was the only thing he did?
That's true.
I think he looks like a geisha girl too.
Did y'all do it in the backseat of that car? I never did find that out.
Well, we never slept together. I never slept with Jay.
Well, that's a big lie. See some. See some. I'm about to spit all over everything. Cecil didn't come with his 6-shooter into the apartment until like 3 o'clock in the morning, and y'all had been there since like midnight. So what y'all do in the meantime?
Of course,
Which
Jay,
one of you took your teeth out?
Of course, Jay Willett's the one who called the party and said, "Have you seen Jeff? He just fucked me and left." Of course.
Oh, he did. I forgot that.
Yes, of course, Lady Gibson. She told everyone in the party,
I didn't tell everybody. There's 25 of my closest friends.
and it's still on video. Thank you. Well, Jay, I think we've trashed you enough.
Yeah. Let's
Let
trash
me-
Steve now. Well, we're getting ready to trash Steve, and he stopped the camera.
Of course.
So
When you're in control, you're in control.
he's in control, and he's really in control now because he sidetracked us by asking us if we ever remembered anything about you and was it Audubon Park?
Audubon Park.
And a camper, gosh, and a Friday night.
Barry, you should ask about that story.
Oh, why don't y'all just go ahead and tell us?
Oh, I wasn't there. I wasn't there. We don't repeat gossip.
Oh, no, not you two. Not you two at all.
Steve, help us with the story.
Yeah, tell us all about it. Or would you rather tell Jay about who you're having dinner parties with these days? Yes, darling. He's dating this investment banker, and they're hanging out at dinner with Miss Steinhauer, Dorothy herself. Butter would melt in the Lady Gibson's mouth, and she sits down, those elegant dinner parties, and crosses her legs, tells Miss Steinhauer how pretty her hair is, and asks her if she's been to Faces in St. Louis lately.
Of course, we were.
Oh, were you there that night? That was hysterical.
You know, Miss Steinhardt invited me to her Christmas party.
And you're going?
Oh, of course.
I certainly hope it's happening while Jay's home for Christmas, so that he can go with you.
I can see him now. Well, hello, Dorothy. Okay, well, maybe next year or the year after. Come see us.
Were you there that night he was telling that story on John Steinhauer and his chemical peel was there? What's
Joey
his
Clark.
name? Joey Clark.
Remember Joey Clark, the Ronco vibrator?
Oh, Joey Clark's had a chemical peel, by the way, darling. How much you might fight that abuse?
Of course, girl, they didn't peel enough off. Not a good job.
So does everybody here in Indianapolis have cosmetic work done?
Have we not done this in this video?
No,
Yes.
no.
We talked about Jeff's
Yes.
nose job, and you're having a nose job too?
Yes.
Oh, okay.
It's not true. It just concerns me though that Lady Gibson's going to be up here next weekend with that camera. I'm not taking visitors. I'm having a private room.
We think she's actually having a butt enlargement. Jeff, turn around and show me your tiny little butt.
They always told me, Jay, that this thing would fall. It's still perky. At least I have a butt.
I have a butt. At least I don't have to diet half the time, girl.
I have
You
a
go to eat with these people, it's like eating with rabbits. They pick this little bit of lettuce. It's like, oh, no, let's have some dessert. And they look at you like, I can't believe you can have dessert. I was going to finish telling the story about John Steinhauer. You weren't there where he was hysterical. Joey Clark was at mine and Steve's house one night, and Jay was telling this story about John picking up this man in St. Louis.
The drunk man.
Who was real drunk and he couldn't get his car open and he had to like drag him out of the bar. Well, anyway, we all went on to the bar later on that night. We're all standing in a little group. John Steinhauer and Joey Clark standing in front of us, and Joey Steinhauer was just going on. Well, you can't believe this story I heard on you while I was at this party. There's this other guy going, shh, shh, he's behind you. Shh, shh, he's behind you. And Miss Steinhauer went, whipped her head around, and Jay went, well, hello, Dorothy. John goes, and runs as hard as he can. We're not sending this to California either. We're going to start all over.
I was all in. And don't let Mary Kay and Barry get mad because when you come, we want you to come to our house because we want some of that wonderful spaghetti that Barry was cooking.
Quit! We were going to try to be nice.
Well, at least y'all didn't tell any mean stories on me, so.
At least you have a nice bone in your body. Anyway, we're really not as bad as we think.
Yes, we are. We spent all of dinner talking about how we can trash you guys back.
Hello, Dorothy. Anyway,
I don't want him to send you any of this.
No.
But I'm sure he probably will. Just to spite me, just so that if I ever do come to San Francisco to visit you, your friends will stun me whenever I get off the airplane.
The next time you see Steve, though, just ask him about the St. Mary's Motel.
I believe that's located on Ferris Avenue.
That's a story that I'm going to tell at his 40th birthday party that I'm having.
The cigarettes and the Spurs.
Lucky Strikes and
Lucky
Spurs.
Stripes and Spurs. I think Miss Russell was involved in that.
That's another one that Steve got me into. Oh, please, I haven't had a trick in 6
Oh,
months.
God, he's done that to you, too. Please, he has a friend. No, Steve, his friend's not cute.
Here I am trying to get back to Southern House with this big Lincoln following me. Wait, Steve, are you sure you want to do this? Oh, it's been so long. He's got a friend.
Yeah.
Well, their friends may not be cute, but you don't trick with them, so.
Of course, not me.
They may not be cute, but I've never seen y'all turn down a trick yet, so.
It is always.
Of course, Miss Cummins, if she'd had everything sticking out, or she had been stuck in, or she'd look like a porcupine.
Of course, Miss Gibson's cherries pushed so far back, she used to look for a tail light. Yeah.
Oh, I'm a good man.
I'm a virgin, thank you.
No, Jay,
Well, never mind, we won't go
We
off
are
on
sorry
that.
we couldn't come. It looks like Halloween was a lot of fun. Maybe next year. Hopefully you'll be home Christmas or New Year's or
Yeah. By then I'll have my new nose.
God knows what. I can't wait to see this. I'm gonna help him pick it out. They have those computer screens now. When you sit down and type them in, they project your face on there. You get to see yourself with different noses. So we're gonna go look at different noses. I think Betty Davis nose would be good.
Oh, I think Carl Malden would be nice.
And the next time you see me, most of this will be gone too.
Are you gonna have that done too?
One never knows.
He has more money than he needs.
I'm just coming, Steve. Bye.
Quit now.
Well, girl, we're going to the bar, so let's get going.
We have to find Miss Gibson a trick. You know how the Lady Gibson is when she's out of town. She's got to get laid by strangers.
What is it?
So we're gonna go looking for strangers.
What is it you say, Jeff?
What's that?
When you're out of town?
You got an open license to terrorize.
Woo!
Okay, I'll get a shot of this. Louis got an erection. Yeah. See that little red thing? Just like Miss Willits, I'm glad to know that another queen has got just as good a taste as I do. Hello, Jay and Barry and Mary Kay. We love your cosmetics, but we married Merle Norman's because we know her. Just want to say, hey, we're Fred's nice friends, by the way. We're not like Aunt Frida and that old Jeff. We're nice. This is our Christmas tree. And this is my baby.
Who is
Hi,
he?
Jay.
Aren't you going to introduce him?
Well, this is John. John Purdy. I think he's quite purdy. And this is our baby, Louie.
That's good.